It's a sight drivers often see at many of Omaha's busiest intersections. Panhandlers holding signs, asking for money, claiming they are homeless or down on their luck. Now at 5 on 3 News Now, a different way of telling them no thanks. One Omaha man is holding up a sign of his own, and it's drawing a lot of reaction. He
says it's definitely getting a strong reaction, including items thrown at him and even death threats. 3 News Now reporter Nick Starling caught up with him and looks at why he joined the panhandlers in hitting the streets.
Here at 72nd and Dodge, it's a very popular intersection here in Omaha. It's also a very popular place for people to hold up signs asking for your money. But one man is holding up a different kind of sign, not asking for money this time, but asking for those people to find a job.
Go get a job, go work, earn your money.
Charles Logan makes his point clear, wanting these panhandlers to get off the streets and instead get on a payroll.
No excuse for people got to be on the street.
Logan thought of this idea when he heard a kid say this is a way to make money, and even Logan's own son started to panhandle.
And so when I told him, I said, you go on the street, I'm going to embarrass you. So I seen him out there and I did it.
It's been a mixed reaction from some honks to abuse from panhandlers.
The other day, they poured some kind of chemicals on me. I mean, if this sign is not true, then why they mad about it?
Logan's even received death threats.
One guy told me if I come back on the corner, he'll kill me.
Out on Saddle Creek and Cumming Street is Charles Smith, holding this sign asking for money to pay his rent.
To keep my daughter and me from being on the streets, I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure that my daughter and I have a safe place to live.
He says this was his last option. He was on disability, but says that money is gone now.
They stopped my disability check a little while ago because I had to go for a disability review.
Smith isn't a fan of this get a job sign.
But he don't know people's situation. If I could work like regular people, I would. That's why I'm on disability, because I can only do limited things.
Logan says that's not an excuse.
Now, a lot of these people out here, because they lazy and don't want to work.
And nothing is stopping him from getting this message out.
And I'm not going nowhere. Along my health hold, you know, I'm gonna keep doing it.
And in case you don't want to give to the panhandlers out here on the streets, but do want to give to charities and organizations that do help the homeless, we'll have those links on our website, 3newsnow.com. Reporting at 72nd and Dodge Streets, Nick Starling, 3 News Now.
City officials are still trying to figure out an effective way to crack down on panhandlers without violating people's rights. The City Council passed an amendment aimed at toughen Omaha's panhandling law in December 2015. Under those rules, people looking for money are not supposed to be able to ask people stopped in traffic for money. They're also not allowed to be within 15 feet of an ATM and are not supposed to follow anyone after asking them for money.
Same topic. Advocates for the homeless do not recommend giving panhandlers money. Instead, the Open Door mission encourages people to give them snacks or food. Also, the shelter has cards with information about where people in need can get services.
Blue skies, a nice breeze. It is a gorgeous August day.
Oh, perfect late August weather here in Omaha. Let's take a look outside together. Live look, in fact, blue skies today. This is Southwest Omaha as people wrap up their Tuesday workday. Let's check in with meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin about this evening and tonight.
Yeah, really incredible conditions. The day after the eclipse, the skies have cleared across the area, dry conditions settling in here, and a northwest wind. Relative humidity is running at around 30%. Very comfortable outside for this evening. And temperatures really across the entire state, even in Iowa, low to mid 70s. This is way below average for this time of the year. Our normal high would be 85 here in Omaha, and we're running at 77 degrees. Your fitness planner for this evening, if you have any biking, sports, or running, it's going to be very good outside. The winds will be much lighter northwest, about 10 miles an hour. And until the sun sets at about 8:12 in the evening, we're expecting that still some extreme UV index readings at about 9, and the precipitation 0, which is great news. We'll have more on when the next chance for rain will be moving in and how long this stretch of weather will last.
Getting students to school on time. It's been a key goal for the Omaha Public School District in their first week. The district is trying to avoid last year's fiasco when kids waited for hours at their stop and sometimes the bus never came. 3 News Now has been covering the busing crisis for more than a year, and we are staying on the story.
Tonight, call it a start of the year report card. Jake Wozakowski is live with what he uncovered. Jake?
Guys, reports indicate things are going much better than last year, but we still wanted to hold the district accountable. Today, I revisited a mother who said last year was a nightmare.
Hi.
It's the first day of school for young Lily Sutton. This is her second year in pre-kindergarten at Beals Elementary.
Yeah, school bus.
But last year, a ride on the bus wasn't a given. For more than a month in the fall of 2016, Lily's bus was half an hour to an hour late every day, forcing her mom to drive her to school. She rides a special bus because of her septo-optic dysplasia, so she's partially blind.
And I said, well, how is the bus going to come at 9 o'clock if school starts at 9 o'clock? Like, she's going to be late every day.
More than 3,000 OPS students either were picked up long after their stop time or didn't get a ride at all because of a driver shortage. This year, on the first day, a different story.
When the guy picked him up this morning, he asked me, oh, so it's this house, Monday through Thursday, and then her dad's house on Fridays, and I said that is correct. So, I mean, they seem like they're really on top of it this year, which I really hope they are.
And the name of your student?
For 2017, OPS is using 100 less buses, putting more students on each vehicle, changed transportation zones, and got the routes to student transportation 2 months in advance. The district reports on August 17th and 18th, OPS drivers were on time by the bell 97% of the time, while STA drivers made the school bell 99% of the time. Sutton says since school, Lily has made major progress with her mobility and learning. She hopes the systemic failures of last year's busing crisis are over.
I hope that they did hire enough drivers this year and that we don't have issues like we did last year. But so far, like I said, it seems okay. It seems like the communication is very well. So I'm hoping they keep it up for sure.
OPS reports they've received about 6,400 total calls. The top questions are mostly about bus stop information and address changes, but not as many calls as last year about children not being picked up. Reporting live, Jake Wazakowski, 3 News Now.
Emotions ran high today at an Omaha school as grief counselors joined students and teachers at Jefferson Elementary. That's where 8-year-old Jalen Duncan just started his 3rd grade year. Monday, he died after getting hit by a car while crossing the street near 45th and Grover. Omaha police say he was not in a crosswalk. Last night's OPS board meeting started with a moment of silence to remember Jalen.
Hearts are heavy at Creighton University during the first week of classes. A 19-year-old sophomore died in a horrific wreck on I-80 yesterday in Omaha. A semi crashed into the small Toyota she was riding in. Joan Yambing and other Creighton students were on their way to watch the eclipse. Yambing died. Creighton honored her memory on campus last night at St. John's. Also last night, Rosemont High School in Minnesota held a vigil for Yambing. She graduated from there in 2016. At Creighton this morning, the freshman class began the day with a moment of silence. Afterwards, they took part in the Creighton Pathway. It's an annual tradition, a symbolic walk from St. John's Catholic Church down the campus mall to DJ Sokol Arena. Haley Holton, a nursing student from Colorado, talked about her first impressions.
It's really nice here. Like, there's a really good sense of community already, and I've been meeting lots of people. I really enjoy it.
This year's freshman class is the largest ever at Creighton, 1,125 students.
Council Bluffs school officials are asking parents to make sure middle and high school students are up to date on all their shots 2 days before classes begin. The state is now requiring the meningitis vaccine. In 2016, Iowa lawmakers voted to require the shot for the life-threatening illness that's easily spread in a crowded setting. 7th graders are still required to get a tetanus, diphtheria, and whooping cough booster shot. Council Bluffs officials tell 3 News Now students without shots will be allowed to attend, but will have 30 days to provide proof of vaccination.
How the city of Omaha spends your tax dollars is now back in the hands of the mayor. The city council approved the mayor's 2018 budget plan with 8 amendments. The budget includes more police officers and firefighters, money for street repairs. It keeps the restaurant tax in place and leaves city property taxes where they are. The mayor will have 1 week after getting the paperwork to decide whether to approve or veto the amendments.
It's been more than 7 months since a fire destroyed a staple in Little Italy. This weekend, community members will come together to help bring back Sons of Italy. The fire happened on January 13th after kitchen towels caught fire. The location near 10th and Pacific was destroyed, leaving behind just its brick frame. Damages have exceeded $670,000, so restaurant officials are sure a festival featuring tasty sausages will help.
Plenty of sausage. I think 1,400 to 1,500 last count of sausage. So we're hoping to sell out. We just felt like it was right to reach out and see what we could do to help with the rebuilding process.
The reopen is still months away, but some are hopeful it could be back up and running sooner rather than later.
The goal was to try to be up by the end of the calendar year. You know, if not, I don't think people will mind if it ends up being the first quarter of 18. But we'll be right in season to be putting out more sausage, more spaghetti.
For your sausage fix and to help the local Italian staple, head down to St. Joseph Villa Nursing and Rehab Center this Saturday at 4 p.m. It's a $10 donation for dinner, $20 for dinner and drinks.
Bring your appetite. Mangia, mangia, as we say in Italian. Expect to see plenty of construction equipment if you're heading toward Offutt Air Force Base. Work has begun on a $19 million project. It will include a new dorm for about 120 airmen and a new firing range.
Just one day ago, people from all over the world came to Nebraska to watch the eclipse. Now we're learning part of what that visit meant to the state. The Nebraska Tourism Commission says eclipse watchers brought coverage worth more than $133 million in publicity. The commission already calls the event a success as it's working to see how much money tourists spent while they were here.
You were in Beatrice. I know we talked a lot about it yesterday. Again, your thoughts as we reflect back on it a day later.
It was incredible. Looking at that video again, too, is just amazing. It's like, that's right, we were just there, we saw that, and seeing all of those people looking up at the sky at the exact same time was amazing. A
good story there from you. You know, and as I think back, being here on the anchor desk, it felt like New Year's Eve. We went from Ravenna to Beatrice to Falls City, and there was exuberance everywhere we went. Everybody was so happy, like it was something incredible, and it was.
Yeah, and even on like the Facebook feed, I was looking, I know some people in Tennessee, people all over had this fantastic shared experience, like you said, like a New Year's Eve party where everyone was counting down to that moment and loving it.
What did Bill Nye say? It was a 10?
Yes.
It sure was. Great job. A change in strategy for American troops still fighting in Afghanistan.
Who the White House says will do most of the fighting and who the president says will join them next.
Tonight on KMTV, NCIS, Bull, NCIS New Orleans. Then stay for 3 News Now live at 10. This primetime lineup sponsored by Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Elkhorn, thanks for watching KMTV3.
You may have never noticed, but life is heavy. Your soil is shifting, sinking, settling, leaving your concrete without necessary support. We notice. We've been perfecting the solution for over 40 years. Beyond the basement, throughout the year, making over 60,000 homes whole again. Thrasher, concrete leveling. There's only one right way.
Welcome to Toyota's National Clearance Event.
We love adventure and we want something safe.
RAV4 comes with Toyota Safety Sense Standard.
Just imagine the things we'll see.
Here we go. Oh, look at the zebras.
Oh, look at those 2 rhinos. Oh.
Are they?
Oh. Maybe the beach.
Love the beach.
Right now, you can lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $199 per month or get $2,000 customer cash on a new RAV4.
Enjoy the sights.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Tom Wortman with Intertech Collision Centers. I started Intertech back in 1987. From day one, we've given to the communities that we are a part of by supporting local charities of all types. One is the Elkhorn Legion baseball team. We love giving to the kids. Sometimes, the kids give back. Accidents happen, so if you're ever in a wreck, call Intertech, the collision center that cares.
Call Intertech.
Put the money in the bag. Come on. Faster, lady, faster.
Okay.
Can I help? We're being robbed by a dentist!
Nothing new there.
Look, I get it, but Aspen Dental is making things easier with low prices every day, so you don't have to break the bank.
That seems easy.
It is. Now nobody move. I've got free toothbrushes for everyone.
We're a different kind of dentist. With 20% off your treatment, we're easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Tonight, the president will take the stage in an unscripted campaign rally in Phoenix.
He's expected to build on his case for a new battle strategy in Afghanistan. Pentagon officials are making plans that would add thousands of troops to the Americans already serving there. Today, White House officials said the focus will still be on getting Afghan troops to take the lead on much of the fighting.
We believe that we can turn the tide of what has been a losing battle over the last year and a half or so, and at least stabilize the situation and hopefully start seeing some battlefield victories on.
President Trump says the new plan will include a regional solution involving Pakistan, India, and other South Asian nations.
A program aimed at helping human trafficking victims announces a new weapon in that fight. The Salvation Army Wellspring program is creating new support groups for families and others helping human trafficking survivors. The focus will be on communicating better, understanding signs of potential problems, and learning the effects of human trafficking. The new group will meet every Wednesday evening.
Better buildings, that's the goal of a construction project in Council Bluffs. Tonight, the school board will vote on providing new roofs to 3 schools. They include Wilson Middle School, seen here last winter, Roosevelt Elementary, and Edison Elementary. Tonight's school board meeting starts at 6:30.
We all know about the butter cow at the Iowa State Fair, but the Hawkeye State may have some competition this year. Check out the butter sculpture at the New York State Fair. This year's work is a tribute to New York State Police, created from 800 pounds of butter. Organizers say when the fair is over, the butter will not go to waste. Nope, instead it will be taken to a farm and converted into renewable energy.
I've actually got 2 cousins who are state troopers and serve in the state police in New York, so nice tribute to them.
Yeah.
After a giant build-up, the Eclipse over Nebraska delivered.
And it was not alone. How one family reacted after their daughter's birth interrupted their Eclipse viewing plans. Next.
And the day after the eclipse, temperatures incredible today. Right now sitting in the low to mid and even upper 70s. I'll let you know just how long this stretch of weather is expected to last.
Start your day one step ahead with 3 News Now this morning.
We keep you connected to what's new now and next.
Getting you around those morning hot spots.
We do have some debris on the roadway on 144th Street.
Tracking the storms every move.
All right, we continue to follow a lot of shower and thunderstorm action.
Keep you up to the minute on what impacts your morning.
Stay connected to this story all day long.
Download the 3 News Now app or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
With the news you need to jumpstart your day.
3 News Now this morning, made for mornings.
Save big this summer with all Civics on clearance. Get 0.9% financing during the Honda Summerbration Sales Event. Honda's got it. Thousands in savings on all Civics with 0.9% financing. Get the #1 selling vehicle in its class and KBB.com's Best Buy of the Year. The 2017 Honda Civic with 0.9% financing. Honda's got it. Don't miss the Honda Summerbration Sales Event this week at your Omaha area Honda dealers.
In celebration of her 45th birthday, get 45% off Maaco's most popular paint service and Meineke's oil change packages. That deal's so good, you'll want to celebrate twice.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is in full swing.
Shovel.
Mulch.
Brick pavers.
Fence post.
Concrete.
We're good.
And wood for my castle.
We got it.
And a slide and a drawbridge.
Take on summer right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now with summer's hottest offer on Ford F-150. Get 0% for 60 months plus an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. Or lease a 2017 F-150 for $299 a month. That's $299 a month. But hurry, offer ends soon. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
What's even better than primetime TV? TV that works on your time. With Contour TV from Cox, you can access the top 100 primetime TV shows available on demand anytime. So you can catch your favorite shows when it works for you. With CenturyLink, you could get a lot of drama if they don't have your top primetime shows on demand.
Take the Cox Challenge. Get a better bundle with Contour TV, up to 100 megs internet and phone. Just $89.99 a month with no contract.
Go online and take the Cox Challenge today.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and get over $10,000 total value on specially equipped Sierra Crew Cab SLT vehicles.
Visit your hometown GMC dealer.
Gretna. Thanks for watching KMTV3.
Unbelievable flooding to our south. Authorities are blaming that flooding for 1 death in the Kansas City area. Look at these waters. Some places have received 9 inches of rain in 2 days. Dozens of drivers have become stranded. In fact, crews used a fire engine to nab 2 people from the roof of their car. Look at the ladder right there. That was in Overland Park, largest suburb of Kansas City. There were 16 high water rescues in that suburb alone. Not to be outdone, across the state line in Missouri, there were 130 rescue calls overnight, and this morning, look at that house right there, surrounded by floodwaters. Crews rescued 7 people, if you look closely, and the family dog from the roof. 20,000 homes are without power.
We've had some downpours over the past few days, but today, beautiful weather.
Yeah, spectacular. I know yesterday we had a lot of clouds for the eclipse. Luckily, some of that cleared. Zep today, oh my gosh, no
and
complaints.
we had storms dancing all around us last night. Everything stayed below the severe weather criteria, but things were certainly more